Hey guys, it's Nicole, and for this video I decided not to film an intro because the video is already going to be long enough, but I'm going to be talking about my concert experience because last Sunday I won VIP to Indiana's Jingle Jam concert. So in this video I'm going to be showing a lot of clips from the concert and just talking about my experience. So long story short, the 1975 were originally supposed to be at Jingle Jam, but on Sunday morning, the day of the concert, they tweeted that the 1975 would not be appearing at the concert because they had to cancel due to an illness in the band. And if you're a 1975 fan, you know that Maddie wasn't feeling good. So I was pretty sad about that, and I cried and everything because I thought I was going to be meeting my favorite band. They were the reason why I bought tickets in the first place, and they're the reason why I tried so hard to win VIP, and then that happened. So yeah, that was pretty disappointing, but I got over it, and I just hope Maddie is feeling better, and I just want him to be happy because if he's happy, then I'm happy. But anyways, on the bright side, I still got to meet Jake Miller, Mary Lambert, and Train, which was an amazing experience because it was the first meet and greet I'd ever been to, and Jake Miller was the first celebrity I'd ever met in my entire life, and it was awesome. So here's my meet and greet picture with Jake Miller, and he was seriously so nice and pretty attractive too, yeah. So yeah, when I got up to meet him, I did not really know what to do, and my friend, she gave me a letter to give to Jake Miller because she's a huge fan of him. So I was like, my friend wanted me to give you this letter, and he was like, oh, thank you, and stuff like that. And all my friends that were there with me, they hugged him, and I'm stupid and forgot to ask him if I could hug him, so I didn't get to hug him, and I was pretty bummed out about that. The meet and greet moved so quickly, and we didn't really have that much time with him. And then he played some songs, and honestly, I had not really listened to that many songs of Jake Miller's before this concert, but he did really good, and I really liked Ghost. That was my favorite song, and I just could connect with it so much. So yeah, here's some clips of Jake Miller.
Visible, who feels like they don't matter. So this one is for you.
I'm just a ghost.
If you know the words, sing along.
But I'm not the only one. I guess I'm not the only one.
This one's for the kids that walk around with their hoodies up. No one to talk to and on the verge of giving up. Same shit, different day, nothing seems to work out. Headphones on, always trying to tune the world out. And this one's for the kids who get pink ass. Yeah, so might as well just skip gym class. Why not? I bet no one would even notice, cause no one really cares when you down feeling hopeless. And this one's for the kids at lunch who sit alone, so embarrassed you pretending that you on the phone, but then you realize that it doesn't really help. Ain't nobody on the line, you talking to yourself, and it stinks, right? Yeah, I know. But sometimes it feels like you on your own, but trust me, you are not the only one. Life is only just begun. Just remember that you're not alone.
I'm just
Go.
Yeah. But I'm not the only one. I guess I'm not the only one.
Look, you feel invisible, but I can see you. You calling out, nobody's answering, but I can hear you. They don't like me, they don't get me, they don't feel my pain. But there's a million people out there who relate to you and feel the same. Yeah, so just smile and you'll be alright. When you're feeling like a ghost blowing through the air, remember stars still shine in the darkest nights. Even when you can't see them, they always there. Yeah, so keep your eyes up to the sky. We all in this together, we gon' make it if we try. It's hard when you're feeling like you're lost and forgotten. You got no one around to dry your tears when you cry. It stings, right? Yeah, I know. Sometimes it feels like you're on your own, but trust me, you are not the only one. Life is only just begun. Just remember that you're not alone. Let's go.
And then I met Mary Lambert, and she is probably one of the nicest, funniest, and most inspirational people I've ever met in my entire life. She was so nice. During her time on stage, she gave a really inspirational poem, talk, speech thing, and it was about like body image for women, and it was just so empowering and really inspirational, and I wanted to share that with you guys. It's like 6 minutes long, but it's so worth it, and I think you guys would like to hear it. It was amazing, and I just love her so much. Like, this whole experience made me like her like 10 times more, and she's just so amazing.
So I made a lot of this record in Los Angeles, and I have a particularly hard time in Los Angeles because I feel like I walk into like a restaurant and they look at me like I shouldn't be wearing a crop top, and I'm like... I look great in my crop top. So to me, it's all about confidence. It's about carrying yourself in a particular way. But I made the music video for Secrets, and I had so much fun making the music video. It was like 50 people focused on me for 12 hours. I was like, I can get used to this. I like this life. And I had a long talk with the music video director afterwards, and we talked about the process of making music videos, and he was talking about post-editing, and I was like, post-editing, I was like, oh, so what Instagram filters do you commonly use in post-editing video work? I was like, are you more of a Sutro guy? I mean, I particularly love the X Pro too. Does anyone know is there an X Pro 1? I'm sorry, I digress. I don't remember. I need to get back on track. But the reason I'm telling you this is because in music videos, if you don't like a part of your body or you like to Photoshop it out, you can spend anywhere between $10,000 to $100,000 to edit a part of your body out the same way that you would Photoshop an image. And I'm not saying this to be to be cruel to other people in music videos. I'm just saying that it's so common. It happens all the time. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I make abs a lot. I was like, you make abs? God, who are you? And he's like, well, yeah, you know, butts are in right now. I was like, sir, butts have always been in. You are confused. But I started having this thought, and maybe people that don't have positive support systems or someone to look up to or a role model, maybe those people use celebrity culture as a means of personal calibration of what's good or beautiful. And if in celebrity culture we're constantly editing an image to create an unattainable, fabricated thing, how disconnected do we feel, not just from each other, but to ourselves? And I think it's stupid, and I want to change it. So I wrote a poem, and I want to share a poem with you. Is that okay? Okay, we're gonna go in. I know girls who are trying to fit into the social norm like squeezing in last year's prom dress. I know girls who are low-rise, MAC eyeshadow, and binge drinking. I know girls that wonder if they're disaster and sexy enough to fit in. I know girls who are fleeing bombs from the mosques of their skin, playing Russian roulette with death. It's never easy to accept that our bodies are fallible and flawed. But when do we draw the line? When the knife hits the skin, isn't it the same thing as purging because we're so obsessed with death? Some women just have more guts than others. The funny thing is women like us don't shoot. We swallow pills, still wanting to be beautiful at the morgue, still proceeding to put on makeup, still hoping that the mortician finds us sexy and attractive. We might as well be buried with our shoes and handbags and scarves. Girls, we flirt with death every time we etch a new tally mark into our skin. I know how to split my wrist to reveal a battlefield too, but the time has come for us to reclaim our bodies. Our bodies deserve more than to be war-torn and collateral, offering this as a pathetic means to say, I only know how to exist when I am wanted. Girls like us are hardly ever wanted, you know. We're used up and sad and drunk and perpetually waiting by the phone for someone to pick up and tell us that we did good. Well, you did good. I know know I am because it said I am. I know I am because it said I am. My body's my own. Bumpy love body naked. Remember the first time you touched someone with the sole purpose of learning all of them. Touch them because the light was pretty on them, and the dust and the sunlight danced the way your heart did. Touch yourself with a purpose. Your body is the most beautiful royal. Fathers and uncles are not cleaning your knife anymore, are not your razor. Put the sharpness back. Lay your hands flat and feel the surface of scarred skin. I once touched a tree with charred limbs. The stump was still breathing, but the tops were just ashy remains. I wonder what it's like to come back from that, because sometimes I feel forest fires erupting from my wrists, and the smoke signals and I'm the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
And then lastly, I met Train, and they were really nice too. They had the most stage time during the concert, and they performed like a mixture of new and older songs, and they had really good performances.